So today we're gonna be doing a really quick build breakdown of this gorgeous 2006, right? 2007? 2007 S2000 AP2 generation. Yeah, man, take it away. Why don't we start with like high level goals? Like what was your sort of original intention when putting this together?
I don't think I really had an intention to do anything. I just wanted to buy the car and have fun with it. A lot of it just really was just me like browsing forums and going like, oh, that's a cool like set of wheels to have. Like that's
Well, why this car to begin with?
I think when I was in high school, like I grew up around people who had older brothers that like had like EG Civics or UK Civics. So, like Integra Type R was like the go-to car to have, right? I kind of always wanted an Integra Type R, but then, you know,
like a DC2 generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, fast forward a few years, like go to school, go to college, get a job, and I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna buy a car, it might as well be something fun. I just started looking at S2000s. I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna get one of these. That's just kind of how it happened.
Cool. Would you classify yourself as like a Honda guy or just like a Japanese car guy? Because like some, you know what I'm saying? There's kind of a difference.
I don't really think either.
Okay, cool. So just this car specifically then. That's even cooler, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love the S2000s.
Yeah.
I like other cars, don't get me wrong. But I mean, I like this one a lot because it's mine.
No bias at all.
No bias at all. when you look at like Hondas of like, late 90s, early 2000s, I think this 2000 is probably like the epitome of what, you know, an amazing street car offered by Honda.
Definitely. On the outside, tell me what you have going on. So I guess I'll just jump in really quickly. And my favorite thing about this car is that it's stock bodied, you know, stock aero. You're not even rocking like the duckbill spoiler in the back. So anyone that's familiar with these cars know that there's a factory option lip spoiler in the back, which I actually really like. But you don't even have that. So, I mean, tell me about like the exterior aero package.
Well, when I bought the car, it didn't have anything. It was just, you know, a base model 2007. So first thing I did when I bought the car was find the hard tops. I found one in red.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I bought.
Was that hard to find in the like in the spec condition you were looking for?
I wasn't looking for any condition. I was just looking for a red hard top.
Oh, okay.
The fact that I found a hard top and that it's red kind of like worked.
Yeah, definitely.
Then the next thing I did was the front lip, just because I kind of prefer the look. Yeah, I mean, I have bought like other stuff for the car, like aero and stuff, but I don't run it only because if I throw it on, it'd be kind of cool because I could just like show it off. But at the same time, it wouldn't really work for me because when I'm driving the car, you kind of like raise the bar for the car's limit once you start like giving it more aero in the front or in the back.
Right.
And then if you get to a point where like you make a mistake while you're driving fast, you're going a lot faster than you normally would if the car didn't have any aero or like street tires.
Definitely.
So it's mostly just to get myself to reach the car's limit before I start adding more things to it.
Got it. So you wanted to get to we'll call it you wanted to reach the limit functionally before you start throwing go fast body parts at it.
Yeah, because I mean, just because you have the wing doesn't make you faster than
Definitely.
someone who doesn't have a wing.
Definitely.
It just means like, oh, you're probably using it as a crutch.
Yeah, so you wanted the car to be faster than it looked. So tell me about the bugs that you got kind of splattered across the front, because it's pretty contradicting because this car is super clean. If I mean, I haven't started with the walk around quite yet. I think we're gonna get ourselves there, but for how clean the overall car is, I mean, the amount of bug splatter on the front side is pretty gnarly.
Well, I drive it a lot, and I don't wash it as often as I drive it.
Right, I can get behind that that logic.
Yeah, and yeah, the person that actually polished this car for me is probably gonna be like, dude, what the
yeah, your detailer's gonna be upset. He's gonna be like, dude, what happened, bro?
But it's okay.
Yeah, cherry. Okay, let's talk about the wheel and tire package.
Mugen MF10 S2K spec, so they're still staggered.
Oh, okay, cool. Hold on, pause. Good question. Mugen or Mugen?
Mugen.
I don't know.
I mean, who cares? But there's some debate online, you know.
Well, you know what I mean. So right now I'm running the Falcon RT660s, 225 up front, 255 in the rear. I don't really have much to say about them now, just because I've only had them for like, I maybe only run them for 3 track days. They're pretty consistent. The only other tire I had before that was an RE71R, but I don't think I knew enough about what I was doing with the car to tell you how they compare.
Sure. Okay, solid. And I see you got stock brakes.
Stock brakes, the only thing I have is brake pads, so I'm using Project Mu HC Plus in front and rear. I do have the Urge vented rotors in the rear.
Oh, that's right. So the two-piece floating design, right?
Yeah, and it's really, after watching DIY guys review on how they actually help out your front braking performance, I figured that probably would be a good investment to do, and it wouldn't really affect my growth as a driver.
Good logic. Sweet.
Yeah, stock suspension, still the...
Oh, dude, check this out. Look what we caught.
Yeah.
Does that go in anything?
Well, I'll probably blame that on the guy at the body shop.
Dude, it's totaled, man. I don't know. Is there a speed nut behind it?
It's fine. It's not gonna fall out.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
It's lived through there for like 3 track days.
Yeah, so it's not going anywhere.
It's my red shell, you know. If
yeah.
it passes, I can just drop it.
Definitely, definitely. Sweet. So I know that your the interior setup is pretty well spec'd.
So I have the ASM RSGs on driver and passenger. Driver's using PCI rails. The passenger is using my OEM passenger rail that I've modified to mount the aftermarket seats.
Oh, so the passenger side has a factory rail.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
With 06 and newer S2000s, the passenger seat has a weight sensor, and that'll determine if the airbag should be turned off or turned on. And if you take the sensor out or you remove the factory rail, you'll end up with like airbag light on the dash, and your SRS probably not even going to work. So I figured I would just spend the time, design a side mounts, and then fabricate them so I can mount my bucket seats.
Nice.
The steering wheel is just the Mugen steering wheel with NSX, R, horn, and ring button. Works well, detachable hub. I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, pretty simple, but very, very functional setup, that's for sure.
Yeah. Still have the factory stereo.
The factory stereo? Yeah. Cherry, super cherry. Cool, we'll have to check back in when you have some updates. In the meantime, I think we're just gonna go driving.
Yeah, let's do that, please.
Phew.